What's up, YouTube? This is Stanford Bear. It's been a long time since my last video. People have been actually messaging me and wondering if I still run or buy shoes, or I basically got out of all that stuff. Short answer is no. I'm still addicted to shoes and running shoes, and I apologize for not putting out my recommendations recently, but I just want to do a quick video just to bring you guys up to speed as far as running shoes are concerned. What you have in front of me right here are my latest go-to running shoes. For most of you who watched my other videos, you know I'm a big ASICS fan, and I was running ASICS for a long time, but I actually made the switch over to Saucony, starting with these right here. These were the Saucony ISO Triumph 2s. I don't know if, for those of you familiar with them, they basically feature this material called Everrun. They primarily build it into the, the heel area inside here. It's basically like a Ultra Boost material. So for those of you familiar with Ultra Boost, they've got that, spongy type material. That has a lot of bounce, but when you run, you really don't feel stable, in my opinion, unless you have a really strong foot. So I actually have a review on the original OG Ultra Boost, the black ones with the purple cup, and there's a ton of views on YouTube, and people don't agree with me how I ripped on them, saying they were not the best running shoes ever. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But I mean, I am still buying Ultra Boost for, more of a lifestyle, casual, just chilling type of shoe. These are my latest Ultra Boost, so obviously I do still buy Ultra Boost, just not for the purpose of running. Anyways, so back to running shoes though. So this Triumph ISO 2 with the Everrun technology, it really, got me over to Saucony. Like, I was an instant convert, basically. I've been running in ASICS Kayanos for a long time, and the reason I switched was I just kind of felt like really slow in them. They're super cushioned and supportive and stable, but they are built like tanks, and I wanted something lighter, and this really fulfilled it. This is categorized as a neutral shoe. I'm in between neutral and, I do need some stability at times, but this actually fulfilled that. They're neutral, but they're very stable, I would say. Anyways, I love these shoes. And so when I heard about the next version coming up, I definitely got an advanced pair. I was lucky to get these. So I've been running these for a while, probably like a couple months or more. These are the Triumph ISO 3s. And, they really switched it up, basically. If you look at the old pair, this like cage here, just the overuse of material, I feel. I mean, it's good if you need this extra stability on your midfoot. But I had tried other Sauconys, and I really, like the stability model, I did not like them because this cage actually started pinching me, like in between where it was cut, on the other models. Because they put the cage like right by the little toe, which I thought was ridiculous. Anyways, I don't remember those models. I think they're like the Triumph ISO Hurricanes or something like that. Anyways, so that's why I ended up with this neutral version, because I really like the cushioning. It's basically like contained boost material in the sole, I feel. And so with the Triumph ISO 3s here, they basically took that Everrun material, put it in the heel, and made it bigger. So I don't know how to explain it because you can't really see it, but actually you can kind of see that is their boost material in there. Of course, like I said, it's called Everrun. Anyways, the prior pair, my understanding is the cushioning was just like about right here, this kind of smaller area. These new versions, the whole back heel area is supposedly this Everrun kind of boost cushioning material. And you can really feel it. Like, I mean, especially if you run with some heel strike, you can definitely feel it. Now, for you forefoot type runners, I don't think they really used any of the Everrun in the forefoot. I know they integrate it somehow into the sock liner, is what I heard. I haven't actually looked at the sock liner, but these actually feel amazing in terms of cushioning. And the biggest selling point, I think, is if you're looking for a cushioned ride, but you need a lighter shoe than something like, you know, the Kayanos, I would definitely try these out. And actually, I'm all over the place, but they got rid of that, you know, the, what is it, the ISOFIT cage that I showed you on the last pair here. And it's this kind of like woven material. I don't know if I can get a good angle, but it's really pliable and not as supportive, of course. They still have these two like supportive straps on the midfoot area here, but they've really cut down from the prior version, as you know, I've shown you already. This was like all over the place with the cage. This one really just minimized it, and there is a little bit of support from this like overlay here, which was annoying at first. It actually kind of pinched on my pinky toe, but it started stretching out as I started running and, you know, using them more. Now, as far as the tread pattern, it's definitely going to be for road surfaces, and you can do a little bit of trail, I guess, but they're not recommended for that. They're pretty much almost identical to the prior pair. But, you know, I've had no problems with them. They feel great. And what else can I say about them? Sizing. So, as you can see here, bad lighting, I got a size 10.5. The prior version, I also got a 10.5. And honestly, I would say they fit almost exactly the same as far as length and even width of the toe box. Now, for reference, I wear a Kayano size 10 pretty much across the board. Ultra Boost, I wear a size 10. This is totally off the wall, but Jordans, I wear a 10.5. But that's probably not a good reference for runners. But anyways, these, for what it's worth, it fits more like Jordans. So 10.5 in Jordans, 10.5 for these. Now, I had made the mistake and bought these in a size 10 before for the original pair, and they really pinched my pinky toe. I mean, I have a wider foot, so keep that in mind if you're trying to pick these up. Now, the colorway, this is harder to get, but I think it's coming back online again. It's kind of like this Oreo color that I like a lot. It's muted and understated, but yet looks good, I think. A lot of the other colorways are really bright and obnoxious, but this is what they call a gray-black color. But online you'll see that it's called Marl, M-A-R-L, and I guess that's Saucony's term for gray, or another term for it. But anyways, you can pick these up pretty much for $150 retail. And it's hard to get them much cheaper than that because this colorway in particular is really popular. I think it's jumping on the bandwagon of, you know, like this whole Oreo craze that all these shoe companies are into, and for good reason. I think they look really great, like I said. So really verbose, long-winded review because I haven't done this in a while. But I would say if you're looking for the latest, greatest shoe that offers awesome cushioning, super lightweight compared to other, you know, runners that are highly cushioned, like Kayanos in particular, I would seriously go try these on and pick up a pair. There's a tiny bit of break-in period, like I said, if you have a wider foot. Don't worry too much. Just make sure that the length is good and it's not super tight width-wise. If there's a little bit of pinch in the forefoot, this overlay area will stretch out a bit after maybe like a few miles of running. So I can't say enough good things. These are my go-to runners now for all those that have been asking, like, if I still run and, you know, what am I wearing? These are it. I've gone away entirely from my ASICS unless my feet are hurting for some reason and I need them for like a recovery run. But these are the like quick shoes and highly cushioned. So hope this helps, and try to pick them up and enjoy them. Take care.